I love Projekt Melody. She's amazing. She's awesome. She's a meme. Waifu overlord. Literally everything you could want in a whammon. And that's said and done. Fan base, you're too strong. I was trying to hold composure, but it's not happening. It's impossible. Your power is just too much. I made a tier list talking about the most powerful anime villains of all time, all right? And when I was talking about Projekt Melody on a live stream, I said I love Projekt Melody. And I do. I love her. She's awesome. But I also love Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. Like, using love in a sentence doesn't necessarily mean that you are sexually infatuated with the person. Not saying that I'm not when it comes to Projekt Melody. I'm just saying it doesn't necessarily apply, okay? But you guys, you savages, you blew it out of proportion entirely, all right? I had to stay away from my subreddit for a full goddamn week because literally every meme was how I said in my live stream, I love Projekt Melody. This shipping stuff is too powerful, okay? I've said this before and I'll say it again. You guys run the show. It's insane. I don't know how you do it. Like, this is my channel where I'm supposed to be some evil, maniacal, toxic bastard, asshole, sarcastic individual, all right? I try. I like to think that I do a pretty good job to the point that other YouTubers came up with brilliant video ideas for me where, you know, I actually do something terrible. The internet will blow up to cancel me. But since I'm just such a brilliant arsehole, you can't cancel me. They've tried. They've tried so many times. They just can't do it. I mean, so far they've, you know, struck out like that. People have tried to cancel me over various things. And while I do definitely generate pleasure from all of that and think I'm pretty much still in the right for, I think, everything I've more or less done. For some reason, people view me like to have this invincibility thing going on where no matter what I say or what I do, I'll come out unscathed somehow. All right. And while, well, you guys are probably the most supportive fan base of all time, and I love you guys. If you're new here, definitely subscribe, become part of the greatest fan base of all time, and definitely look forward to that video where I may or may not say the N-word. The only people that can consistently flex on me are the fans. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. Like, by any logical standpoint. I don't like getting into beef with people. I mean, I feel so bad for them. I don't want to completely destroy them, you know. The people I get into beef with are like the big companies, like, you know, Funimation. Or whatever. Kind of feels good to come out of top. Not gonna lie. We've had some pretty epic story arcs in the Lord Nuxanor Chronicles. But for whatever reason, you guys are the only people on this planet that can consistently flex on me. So while this Projekt Melody shipping thing is great, and I love Projekt Melody, oh goddamn, I said it again. You took over my comments, my subreddit, everything from that one throwaway line that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Not saying it doesn't mean anything, and stuff may be going on behind the scenes, but goddamn, you're too strong. Anywho, this is why I didn't do a memeinator lately. I was kind of waiting for the storm to pass and for all the I love Melody memes to kind of leave. And I know a lot of you have been asking me to do another episode of the Memeinator, so welcome people to another episode of the Memeinator, where I go and laugh at memes on the subreddit where we flex on other people or you flex on me. Oh my god, I love our story arcs. The Sakura arc, the Deku saga, great stuff all around with the overarching plot of Projekt Melody. Oh my god, anywho, let's jump right into the memes. So, why hasn't, or did I miss it? Now, let's talk about this. Is it me, or did Meliodas and Ban find girlfriends that look like their best friend, Nani? No one has ever talked about it. This is so sad, but actually kind of hilarious. Man, Tokyo Ghoul fans are probably seeing, like, Vietnam War PTSD flashbacks of when they wanted the main character to be gay with his buddy. Ban and Meliodas were so close to being gay. Anyway, moving on. Don't worry, Nux. Where we're going, you won't need any pants. Melody. God damn it. I said that to hiding, and I knew it would come back to bite me the minute it left my lips. Dio Bionicle! And here I thought Bionicle was crap. Billie Eilish really performed at Coachella at 17. Ha! Itachi wiped out the Uchiha clan at 13. Take that! That's pretty hilarious. I love that. Oh my god, Itachi. 5 collaborations in less than 2 months. If they don't get together, I'll be shocked. No, the world would be. And I know you're serious because you said the world not so hard though. I got Projekt Melody pregnant. Anti-girls. Projekt Melody likes making me uncomfortable. I force YouTubers to dub extreme anime clip. Deepest hentai with critical and Projekt Melody. Just frick already. Well, what can I say? You people like the collabs I do with Melody. I love Melody, so I like collabing. Oh no, here I go again. God damn it. Editor, please cut that out. How harems should end, with everyone pregnant and the main characters flipping out. You see, this is not accurate, because I'm convinced that main characters in harem anime have no balls, okay? How is it that there's a cast of like 100 women that all want to frick him, and he fricks none of them? This is why hentai is the superior and more life-accurate art form. Definitely subscribe for deepest plots in hentai too, with Projekt Melody and Moist Critical. Absolute intellectuals, I wish my school was this cool. You like anime too, but I thought I was the only one. Do you want to do it, aka join the anime club? It's not like I'm doing it for you or anything, Baka. Very cool. And you know this was probably written by a dude, right? Anyway, Naruto has dead parents, no friends and family, and is bullied by everyone in the village. Sakura gets called annoying. Sakura, I see. So this is how Naruto must have felt. There are so many reasons to hate this bitch, and yet there are still some people that make believe they're Sakura fans online. And the worst thing is, anytime there's some thread praising Sakura, you got a whole bunch of hashtag My Hero Acadumbasses in the responses. You got so many people that are tagging me on Twitter to come destroy these fam, but I don't need to destroy them. By the fact that they're standing Sakura, you see, they've destroyed themselves. When you're sending a dude to the Shadow Realm one way or another, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With a gun behind him. I mean, to be fair, I have something very important that I wanted to say for a very long time now. I believe that all political elections should be done through duels of Yu-Gi-Oh! It will show strength and fortitude of wit and mind, and is definitely less cheating than whatever polling systems the American government came up with, and how every politician is just flinging poop at each other for the entire runtime. Nah, fam! Get down to business! Get ready to throw down! I'm convinced that all politics should be done through Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments. Sorry. Nux and Melody's child becomes a YouTuber. People in charge of YouTube cowering in terror. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The last anime you watched is now your life story, and with like all these really sad characters. Boom! Massive intellectual that's just seen interspecies reviewers. Goddamn, what a mad lad. He's seen a 10 out of 10 anime. And no, I'm not saying like from a subjective place 10 out of 10. I mean, it was the highest rated thing on my anime list. Obviously, it had to be good, right? Anime. Subtitles. Me. Man, if this isn't relatable, I don't know what is. Just staring at the subtitles, and then all of a sudden you don't recognize the woman when you see her again. Weirdest thing ever. Man, I love Food Wars. Important, dramatic, and emotional moment. Camera angle. Bruh, how can you watch this show and unironically not appreciate how hilarious this is? Do you realize that that is like the main villain? And he's a great villain. He's a fantastically written villain. He's a character that's devised to take and push capitalism over the edge. He wants to create a school where they literally churn out much better chefs by just stunting their ability to grow as individuals and just having them kind of work as a hive mind, where only the top tier get to make the decisions and everyone else clips their wings and follows suit. It's brilliant because the whole idea of Food Wars is finding yourself and expressing yourself in cooking, and he's a brilliant villain. And here's the camera angle, focusing on what's arguably even more important, the thought. Furious Rick and Morty fans threatened to boycott show over controversial 9/11 joke. No, we ain't. It's honestly disgusting and despicable to see this everywhere. Every time any piece of media makes some sort of edgy joke, all these articles are quick to say how the furious Rick and Morty fans threatened to boycott show. You see it all the time. It's all fake. It's all garbage. They wanted a clickbait article. They wanted to roast non-existent people. That joke was straight fire. It was hilarious. Cowards. Tutorial levels. Final levels. Seeing how hard you can make it in the game by running around naked and punching things in NG+. That's hilarious. Best girl. Oh my god, it's Sailor Moon. As Speedwagon. Never before have I viewed Sailor Moon as a waifu, but now my eyes have been opened to the truth. Thank you. Female tsunderes. I'm not particularly grateful to you. Male tsunderes. Go before I throw you down on the ground and rape you. God damn, that clip was messed up. I'm so happy I showed it to some of the most wholesome YouTubers on the planet. Part 2 of that coming soon, by the way. I'm very proud of that video. The reaction they had when they saw this scene was priceless. What kind of idiot would watch a whole series just because of one meme? Smiles at you. I mean, to be fair, that's why most of my fans watched interspecies reviewers, but I don't think any of you regret it, okay? This pandemic is just a filler arc. Once the manga has advanced enough, we'll go back to the scheduled World War III arc. Thank you, Zura. Very cool. How to get a girl. The FBI wants to steal my penis. Can I hide it inside you? Oh, Billy, I'm really proud of you. Okay, we all know that the only reason why this meme is this high on the subreddit because he's called Billy. Billy! Man, Billy, our Lord and Savior. What an absolute mad lad. I'm so glad you liked my rating Twitch channel video. It was so fun to make. You people were having such a great time in the chat on Twitch. The link in the description, twitch.tv/NuxTaku. Definitely check me out there. I'm gonna be doing this again sometime next week. I'm very excited, but this time with a twist. I'm so glad you people enjoyed that video. I was so happy to make it, and honestly, seeing that I made some people's days with that video kind of makes me doubt my toxic self. Maybe I am in fact wholesome. No, I can't, never. That's impossible. It's all fun and games until you hear Projekt Melody's voice in the background of one of Nux's solo commentaries. Yikes! Yikes! I have to be very careful to keep Melody out of the room when I'm recording. It's all fake. It's all memes, meme relationships. See what you guys did? It's unbelievable. Stop it. Both the round and flat earthers were wrong. I finally know the truth. The world is actually something even greater. It is a world! No, that's right. The world is a JoJo meme. You'll face off against a villain and die an unspeakable gruesome death. Reverse card. Night-Eye dies. Bro, this is exactly why My Hero Academia memes are straight garbage. I'm sorry. Watching Projekt Melody be a cam girl? No, of course not. Watching Projekt Melody explain hentai? Yes, that's why we in the NuxTaku fanbase are not simps. We're intellectual. That's right. When I was born, I was given a choice. Have a big dick or have a good memory. Well, which one did you choose? I don't remember. Get flexed on, women! Alright, I'm sorry, moving on. The I Can't Fight starter pack. You have Sakura, who's completely useless. Magikarp, who at least evolves. Yamcha, who I guess distracts the enemy sometimes. And Aqua, who's ridiculously broken, but useless at the same time. And unlike Sakura, has boobs. Aqua 1, Sakura 0! Take that, bitch! People who say bruh, people who say ooh, contributing nothing to a conversation. Funny, because these two characters also contributed nothing to world peace. Take that, Naruto. All right, moving on. I summoned Big Shield Gardner. How did he know the card he was going to draw? The Pharaoh's determination is so strong, he influenced fate with his own will. So he's cheating. In fact, yes, the Pharaoh does indeed cheat. Saitama versus Wobbuffet. The ultimate battle. Punches Wobbuffet. Reflect. Boom. Wobbuffet used counter. Very cool. Hilarious. Except if we want it to be completely scientifically accurate, Wobbuffet takes damage and then counters it to be more than the damage he took. But if the damage he took knocks him out, then he won't be able to counter anything. So technically, the power scaling in this meme is wrong. Is it funny? Yes. Is the power scaling correct? No. Sorry, bro. Giorno is the son of Dio. Dio and Diavolo mean God and devil in Italian. Part 5 is about God's son fighting the devil. Giorno is Jesus confirmed. This is why you need to read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is what I like to call the brand new Testament. Right? We got the Old Testament, New Testament, and the brand new Testament. Look at that. It's beautiful. Facts. Sasuke, Rina Sharingan, Susanoo, Chidori, Naruto, Kurama, Sage Mode, Rasengan, Gaara. I have a jar of dirt. I have a jar of dirt. I love this meme. God, I love Pirates of the Caribbean. It's so good. I will definitely make a video on it one day. All right, hold me to that, fan base. Fan base, Daddy Nux, Melody. No, stop it. Sakura, Hinata, Tsunade. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, well, then you're probably gay. Next, Korra from The Legend of Korra. Getting attacked by tentacles, and I think we all know where this is going. Hilarious. And I think it's important to say this because Avatar has been getting a lot of praise lately. I rewatched a couple of my favorite episodes. I'm probably gonna make a video on Avatar. Just wanted to say this, get this out there. I think it's very important. Korra is probably my least favorite popular protagonist in any show I've ever seen ever. That's right. Deku is better than Korra. Korra is garbage. Love it or hate it, it's an opinion. Sucks to be you. Let's fight somewhere empty. Sakura fan club. Yeah, baby. Very cool. There are no Sakura fans. We know that. Nux and Briggs. There is no hot girls in this series. Animac. There is a mother. Milf Hunter Animac. Man, that man simps so hard for these MILFs. By the way, a lot of the greatest memes on this subreddit are lower down, not completely upvoted, because a lot of you don't watch our podcast that's run by me, Briggs, and Animac. It's on the Rant Cafe channel. The link is in the description. The podcast is hilarious. There are so many great podcast memes. Feel free to be a part of it. Link in the description. Gonna be awesome. Aqua is just sad. She blessed. She impressed. But most importantly, she useless. This is so not true. Have we seen the sides of her boob? I mean, how can you dare compare her to Sakura? This is despicable. Alien shows up. USA, bring it on! China, delicious. That's a good meme. It's a good meme. It's controversial, and I know people are gonna get upset at me for it, but worth it. The ultimate question is, does Daddy Knox fap to Projekt Melody? Well, I've never fapped before in my entire life. Think I'm gonna start now? Why do you think I'm such a god? Can I just take your attention for a moment to watch this one beautiful clip from Matt Pat of Game Theory? It's so funny. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I've actually never looked at porn ever, like outside of like,
I mean, if you're gonna lie about something, at least make it either a meme or at least somewhat feasible. It's like, why, bro? Oh, Matt Pat, I love clowning on you, my dude. You're great. Awesome. Name a better love interest. Wants to be dominated. Will dominate you. Will ask you to be gentle. Will Chaz you up, bruh. This is why Chaz is the greatest anime character of all time. I hate how people dishonor his legacy. This man will Chaz you up, bro. God damn, what a mad lad. I love him. More Schmentai, more analysis videos. Nux. But I like to add a twist to them, all right? They're funny. What can I say? They're funny. And it gives me an excuse to do research. Not that I've ever watched a hentai movie. When you don't know how strong your opponent is, so you send your weakest Pokemon first. I think I made this meme. I tweeted this like a month ago. God damn, that's hilarious. Not in this exact wording, but something similar. Nux, the cooler Nux. Do you really like my old avatar that much more, or do you just like annoying me? Honestly, I don't know which of the two is accurate. So, students, what have you learned this week? Quiet kid, learned that I've had enough. Me and the boys freaking out. Wow. Anime and manga characters that no one hates. Komi-san and Speedwagon. Honestly, I think Maze Hughes also deserves to be here. I don't know anyone that dislikes Maze Hughes, but very accurate. Pewds before JoJo. Pewds after JoJo. I mean, coincidence? I think not. He's about to say his first words. Bungee gum possesses the properties of both rubber and gum. There are only a handful of defining moments in your life. Moments that change the course of your future and shaped who you are as a person. Whether you're gonna choose JoJo's or interspecies reviewers. Man, if this question doesn't decide your sexuality, I don't know what will. YouTuber. And now a word from our sponsor, me. Next you'll say, Raid Shadow Legends. Nah, don't worry, fam. They hate me. You have nothing to worry about. Normal anime fan. My favorite main character is from a slice of life anime. Dragon Ball Z fanboys. Yeah, but can he beat Goku? Got him. God, I love the Dragon Ball fan base. Such a group of true intellectuals. And, well, anywho, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the Meminator on this wonderful weekly series that I definitely don't upload weekly, so please subscribe for future episodes. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Shout out to Projekt Melody, who's also happy with, provoking the shenanigans. But despite that, she's still so awesome and wholesome. And I love Projekt Melody.